Hey, welcome back. Welcome to Plant a Garden TV. How you guys doing today? Happy New Year. Hope everyone could have a very prosperous, peaceful New Year. Alright? This is the New Year, but just now we have this is January, then we're gonna be hitting February, then we're gonna hit March. The month flies so fast that you gotta be careful and just do what you gotta do. So I have some things I wanna do and I'm gonna share with you guys in a few minutes. But first I wanna say something. This is a new year and I wanna start off beautiful with the right energy, with the right mindset. So I just wanna say at Plant a Garden TV, we garden a certain way, and our goal is to show our journey. Our goal is not to tell you, stop gardening the way you garden and garden the way we does. That's not our goal. Our goal is to show you, and then if you see what I'm doing, and then you feel like, okay, I like what you're doing, let me try it. Fine, this is the goal. And then when you try it, if it works for you, you just continue do what you're doing. Because the thing is, we learn from each other. Okay, we learn from each other. There's a lot of people share real good information out here. Alright, but the right garden, I'm not interested in using certain things I'm seeing. I have no interest in it. And I'm not telling you not to have interest in anything. Because at the end of the day, this is your garden. You got to know how you want to garden. You got to know your situation. You got to know the condition. You got to know your soil. You got to know what you want to plant. It's all on you. But you can watch other people and learn from them along the way as well. So my goal is not to tell you to stop gardening the way you garden and garden like me. Who am I to do that? My goal is to show you what I'm doing and show you that it works. So if you want to try and you want to follow this channel and learn how to grow garden the natural way without spending a bunch of money, you at the right place. So anyhow, don't forget guys to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, because this is how you're gonna know I post. The truth is, I post almost every day, and a lot of people tell me they don't get notification, and I believe them because I've seen it with my own eyes that people who subscribe to me right close to me, and I post a video and they never get the notification. So this is for real guys. We have notification that people could hit, but it doesn't mean they're getting any notification. So you could always tune in from time to time, because I post video pretty often, sometimes twice a day. I post video, so you could always check us out. All right. Today I have some pigeon peas. I have some pigeon peas here, and what I want to do, I want to germinate some of these pigeon peas, and I'm going to show you in a minute what I really want to do. Let's see. Give me a minute, guys. Yeah, I want to germinate some pigeon peas, and I just want to show you guys the steps of how I want to germinate them, because you know what? The weather is kind of cold now, and the truth is, you kind of want the place to be a little warm. So this is an easy way to get them germinate. So I'm gonna definitely try this way and try to germinate them. Then when they germinate and start pushing the root, then I'm gonna add them to the soil. But this is one of the easiest way to germinate pigeon peas seed, especially in the winter, in this time. So why I want to plant pigeon peas? Pigeon peas is, I love pigeon peas. I love to eat pigeon peas. But the thing is, even though I grow pigeon peas and they grow massive, 15 feet tall and wide. I have a video with me standing on a ladder and still can't reach to the top. So I grow them massive pigeon peas tree. But the thing is, I start them indoors, and the breed that I grow that year is the yellow one. And the yellow one, to me, is the long days one. I think that's maybe the 120. That may be like 6 months peas. But the thing is, I start them indoors, maybe like November, and I take them outdoors, and they never start produce blossom until in September the following year. With September, it was too late because the peas already push out pods already. But the thing was, the winter, the cold weather come and strike them before they was mature, and that was really, it kind of thing me. I didn't even plant back none the following year. But I'm gonna plant some pigeon peas this year. Why? I'm gonna plant pigeon peas. I love to see them, and they also add a lot of they add nitrogen in your soil as well. This is what I'm saying. A lot of these roots is very beneficial in the soil. Even though the weeds that grows up in your garden is very beneficial in your soil. You see, if you do your research on pigeon peas, they're gonna tell you how they release a lot of nitrogen in your soil. So by you growing pigeon peas, nitrogens get released in your soil. So that's the only reason why I'm want to grow them, because I want natural nitrogen. This is my thing, guys. I want natural stuff. I don't want to add no type of stuff in my soil to add, or like to add, you got to buy this thing, this product to add nutrients or whatever in your soil. No, I prefer to use a plant to release it in the soil, because to me that's the best way you can nutrients or nitrogens can release in your soil from a plant. I think that's the best way. So this is the reason why I'm gonna be growing pigeon peas, because I love to see them. I love the beauty, and I also love the nitrogen that they push in the soil. So what I really want to do today is, I have some water, and I'm not going to do too much. I have maybe like almost 20. But at the end of the day, I have 20, but everyone mightn't germinate, and even though they all germinate, some mightn't survive. So this is how you want to do it. You want to make sure you have enough. So in case some ain't survive or some ain't germinate, you still stand the chance of getting a few. And that's what I'm basically trying to do. So I have some water here. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be just sprinkling. This is tissue. So I'm going to just sprinkle the tissue. I don't want to wet it too much. Usually, it's best if you soak them overnight. But a good way to soak them overnight is if you put them in soil. If you put them in a damp tissue, it's almost like you soaking them overnight in the soil, in the water. So I already damp it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna lay out. And if you can see, you see them? Right. I'm just gonna lay them out like that. Lay them out just like that. And then what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna just pull it up, wrap it over like that, wrap it. No, this is it right here. You see? That's a pigeon peas right there. Now, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add this in a Ziploc bag and I'm gonna just watch the process. So I'm not gonna be checking this until maybe like a week. I might be checking it. The Ziploc bag is what's gonna keep the moisture. So instead of, if you leave it just like this, it's gonna dry out pretty fast. But a Ziploc bag is what's gonna keep the moisture, keep it from drying out. So in a few days, you wanna see this start pushing out the root. And after they push out the root, that's when you give them a couple days and then you put them down in the soil and then allow them to grow in a warm place. This one is different than the one I did grow. This one is the red one. So I'm definitely looking forward to do some pigeon peas this year. All right. Also, I have something else I want to show you guys as well, which is some cassava cuttings. All right, what I'm gonna do with this, I'm gonna put these in a Ziploc bag and just put it away and just leave it there until few days. So right now, I already prepare my pigeon peas. This is more than enough. Okay. I want to talk a little about cassava. I grow cassava this year for the first time. I received some cassava from Fifi Urban Homestead, yes. I received some cassava cuttings from her. And I plant one in container and I plant two in ground. So I harvest the two in the ground and I did receive a harvest. I did get a few cassava. I'm growing in zone 8 and I did get some cassava. Now, the one in the container, I did not harvest it, but I put it indoors. So right now that is still growing, still doing its thing. It still have one green leaf, still doing its thing. I'm going to bring it out in the spring and leave it in the container and harvest it in the fall next year, this year, 2025. So this is what I want to show you guys. simple ways we can do things, and sometimes it seems so complicated, but it's really simple. Because, I've seen a lot of video with people doing cuttings, but I'm telling you right now, my experience with cassava cuttings, this is the most amazing one I have done. Because what I've learned in this process, I've learned, sometimes, well, this is my experience. Sometimes you might cut them and put them down in the water. Because I put some in soil and I didn't see anything as yet. I put some in water, I didn't see any. Yes, it did germinate, but they operated pretty slow. This one, I put this one in here. It ain't even a week since I put this one in this vase. Okay, now this one is a vase that, you see? And what happened is, you see like how it have the X right there. These two things, so what happened is, it cannot go down no more. So what I did, I bring the water right up, that it ain't touching the bottom, but it's just floating in the water. Instead of touching the bottom of the container, of the vase, is actually floating in the water, and it's working beautiful this way. Let me show you guys. And the thing is, the leaf then is so healthy. So healthy, you see? So healthy, and all I do, I have it by a window. That's all. Let me show you guys the result from this thing. In less than a week, guys. In less than a week. Look the root. I don't want to bring this to the computer. Water. That's the root. In less than a week. And watch. This up here is root that pushing out. So what I've learned, because I did it in many different ways. What I've learned, if you put it that it could be floating in the water instead of it drop to the bottom, it operates way better. And this is a glass vase, right? It operates better, the plant look healthier, the leaf look healthier. They're actually looking like they're growing. Look at the root, how far this root push out and growing in less than a week. And all around here, you could naturally see more root pushing out. So guys, this is a cassava. And man, listen to me. This thing operates fast. So a vase with water, and don't make it touch the bottom, just allow it to float. Just allow it to float. You see, it's stuck right there, so it can't go down no more. So it actually floating in the water. It's actually floating in the water, and the roots them is just pouring out really fast. So what I'm saying is, guys, I'm in the garden season, and the garden season is rolling up. So what I'm doing, I'm actually trying to get my seedlings them going. All the seeds them I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to get them growing now. Not the pumpkins. I'm trying to already set some pepper seed already. I'm already got my cabbage them germinate and growing. I'll be planting cabbage pretty soon. Cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, I already have these going. So I like to be prepared that I can, when the spring come, I'm actually ready to get in the garden and start planting. Because like you know, our garden season is pretty short. So we want to be prepared before the garden season. But this, I'm telling you, this worked really well with cassava. I have several in just buckets. I have them in buckets where they hit in the bottom. And yes, they push root. But this one push roots so fast, and the root is growing so fast. And it's looking so healthy. And all you got to do is put it by a window in a nice warm room. So yes, guys, I set my pigeon peas, and I also show you how I'm doing my cassava cutting and how it's going fast. So I just want to say to you guys, I hope this video could motivate someone, and I hope it could encourage someone. Just remember, my goal is to show you what I'm doing and show you that it works. My goal is not to take you from how you garden. You have to decide that. Alright? So I don't want you to believe that I'm telling you, oh, stop garden the way you do and garden like me. No. Alright? Thank you guys. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Peace.